about gambling and creating something for Holgate.
Now, an interesting comment. He does not want to create offense for Holgate. He doesn't want to give Holgate easy points because he feels that if they get a lead, it's going to make it that much more difficult with their style of play for North Central to catch up. So, interesting comment. Wants to get up tempo if possible, but not at the expense of giving up easy baskets to Holgate.
We're minutes away from tip-off. Starting lineups are coming up next as Holgate meets North Central from Defiance High School.
The very best Farmers for seed.
Music wasn't our forte, but we can tell you it sounded good here at Defiance High School, and they are getting them cranked up for tonight's matchup, North Central and Holgate. Let's meet the starters for the Holgate Tigers. Seth Muller, the 5'8 junior on the point, averaging just 2.5 points a ball game, but his three kept the Holgate Tigers alive in game one of the sectional. Michael Schutte is a 5'10 junior, averaging 11 points per ball game. Tim Zachrich, a 5'9 junior, averaging 7 points,
who averages in double figures at 13 points per game. One wing, Jeremy Dennison, a 5'11 senior, who averages 8 points. The other wing, Chris Fiddler, a 6'2 senior, their leading scorer at 21.5 points, and also with 8 rebounds. The forwards, Mike Slagle, a 6'4 senior at 3 points and 4 rebounds, and the other forward, Jesse Hauk, a 6'2 junior, who averages 4 points and 5 rebounds.
After the game, we'll be selecting a Hamler Chevrolet player of the game. We'll also keep you posted on other Division IV basketball. One of the games we're watching up at the Grand Canyon, where Pandora Gilboa is playing against Woodmore tonight. And, of course, NIT basketball, where Toledo meets Xavier. Coming up tomorrow night, we'll get a look at that doubleheader at the Canyon in Division III that was pushed back due to the weather. Patrick Henry hits the district tournament for their game with the Bluffton Pirates, and then game number 2 features the Wayne Trace Raiders taking on Coldwater. Bruce, I think we're in for 2 dynamite games tomorrow night.
Boy, you look at those teams and you talk about perennial powers when you're looking at Bluffton, when you're looking at Patrick Henry, Coldwater, Wayne Trace. Those teams have all been there before, and I think there's going to go right down the wire in both of those.
Both teams had real solid sectionals to send them in. Patrick Henry was unseeded and knocked off Paulding. Lima Central Catholic was down there in that Elida sectional, and Coldwater got by them, so you even left some good ones home.
Now, and when you look at that, Bluffton in the district last year played Patrick Henry last year, so a matchup there. Wayne Trace in the same district as last year, they're back, and the newcomer basically Coldwater, who we said is just a perennial power.
All right, Bruce, let's pick this apart a little bit. Holgate, if you're talking about Paul Wayne, what can you do with a Chris Fiddler? Do you put so much attention on him, or do you have to go man-to-man and just play it straight up?
No, I think you're going to look at Holgate playing man-to-man, but I'm not sure it's going to be straight up. I think they're going to try to go maybe a man and a half, make sure they always have help on Chris Fiddler. What Coach Wayne has normally done in the past, if he goes to the post, he'll try to front him and make them lob the ball over the top. If he look for someone to go down and double down on it. On the perimeter, they're going to try to make him dribble the ball to the basket where help can get there.
And this is, I think, is maybe the most critical question of the night. Let's say North Central comes out with full court pressure. If you're Holgate, do you attack it, or do you say, okay, we got it across half court, let's set up, let's be real patient?
Holgate's going to try to score off the press. They don't want to get into an game, but I think you also have to look at it. If you have trouble scoring points, you're going to try to get some easy ones, and I would look for Holgate to try to get an easy basket or 2 off this press.
Central side, you know what Holgate's strength is, it's the perimeter. Do you say, let's get out on the perimeter and say, you're going to have to beat us inside? It's almost the dead opposite of what most coaches say.
Yeah, I'm not so sure you're going to say you're going to have to throw it inside. I think they're going to say, hey, you're going to have to beat us off the dribble. If you want to score, we're going to make you put the ball on the floor. We're going to make you beat us with dribble penetration. And if you can do that, then we'll have to make some adjustments. But you're going to let Holgate get their feet set and shoot threes.
All right, we're just about set to go. North Central will be the home team dressed in the white with a red and black trim. The Tigers will be dressed in their purple with a gold and the white trim. You're listening to Tournament Basketball on WNDH Napoleon, the third game of our triple header tonight here from Defiance High School. All right. And North Central breaks out of the huddle. Mike Slagle listed at 6'4". He looks like he may go a little bigger than that. And he'll be in the jump circle with Ryan Oakley of the Holgate Tigers. All right, here we go. The tip is up in the air, and it's controlled by North Central. Basketball in the hands of Chris Fiddler, goes to the left corner. And a different starter for North Central. Surprise new starter. We'll check out who that is. Fiddler goes baseline. Wide open corner shot. And that is up and in. Andy Waterston coming off 26 points. Here's a full court press from North Central. Oakley with a dribble. It's 2-0. The Eagles with a lead over Holgate. Fiddler putting the pressure on Oakley. Oakley looking for some help. They get it in the hands of Seth Mullet. North Central trying to deny him the basketball. Around the screen, Tolson on the right wing with it. Kicks it outside to Zachridge. Back to Tolson. He sets for three. Fires and misses. Rebound on the floor. Grabbed by Chris Fiddler. North Central goes the other way. Pushes it. Loose ball. Fiddler spins in the lane and he walks with the basketball. Well, we see early on what North Central's idea is. Let's play a little racehorse basketball.
Yeah, let's get the floor spread out. Let's have big people run down the middle of the floor, and we'll get them the ball on the block.
2-0. Here comes full court pressure. Mullet is guarded by a big guy. Mike Slagle at 6'4". Don't know about that. In the front court. Now with a dribble down the lane. Dishes. He's got Oakley inside. Lean shoots the runner, and no good. Rebound, and it's pulled out of there by Chris Fiddler. Early indication is they'll let him mix it up on the inside as it looked like Slagle went over the back of Oakley. Here comes North Central. Tyson Chamberlain getting the start, a senior in for North Central. He puts a screen on and they kick it outside. This is Waterston to the right wing. Fiddler guarded by Zachridge. Give and go inside. North Central player hits the deck, loses the ball. Holgate on the run. Here's Zachridge on the wing. Drives baseline. Cut off by Chris Fiddler and they'll bring it out. Fiddler with over 1,500 points, and that has to be one of the top 10 in all of the four-county area for a career. In fact, Fiddler and Justin Best are battling, we're battling all year long for scoring honors for a career in Williams County. Zachridge on the point, back to Tolson on the wing. So far, they haven't been able to get Michael Schutte the basketball. Oakley with a drive, kicks it out. Zachridge thought about three, brings it back out or wants to. And he put it on the floor into Tolson's hands. Holgate's gone over 2 minutes without a score. It's 2-0 North Central. Oakley off the glass, gets the kiss up and in. Ryan Oakley is effective as anybody off the dribble for Holgate, ties it at 2. Fiddler down the lane, and he is fouled by Mullet, who tried to tie up Fiddler on the drive as he double-teamed. There's that man and a half you talked about, Bruce Lesher.
Well, looking at that time, they were able to force him to the middle of the floor. Seth Mullet was the help. Got there just a little bit late, but the principal was there.
Jesse Haupt will check in for North Central, and he'll replace Mike Slagle. So Haupt at 6'2", would lose a little bit in the size department. One of the officials lacing his shoes as we wait to inbound it for North Central. 2-2 score, 5:45 to go in the first quarter. North Central will inbound it. Fiddler in the left corner. Pass in the lane. Somebody trips again. Holgate comes out with a basketball. So the Eagles having some early turnover trouble. That's their third. Holgate with a possession that could give them the lead. Man-to-man defense. Left side Zachridge looking for cutters. Takes it out. He's got Schutte on the wing. Sets for three. Bingo. That is Schutte's place, that right wing, and it's a three-point shot, 5-2 Holgate.
Well, again, Holgate runs the set play. They ran the double pick for Michael Schutte on the wing after he came up from the weak side block.
Outside it goes. Fiddler bobbles. Zachridge will put the pressure on. Tough matchup for Zachridge. He's giving up about 4 inches to Fiddler, but has the quickness to stay with him. Baseline move. Back out it goes. This will be out on the point. Jeremy Dennison to Fiddler. Fiddler passing well. Gives it off. Down low. Pass deflected. Stolen. Into the backcourt. Into the hands of Zachridge. Zachridge for the breakaway. And yes, it'll go. Mullet with a steal in the corner. Threw it down the floor over his back. And Holgate up 7-2. Here's the drive. Dennison, baseline jumper, rolls good. North Central has an answer on the Eagle end. Here's the full court press. Man-to-man, so Mullet will get it by himself, the pressure. Backs it out, now waiting, and crosses center court. 7-4 lead for Holgate. Mullet gets it to Tolson around the screen. Open for three, and that one's good. Holgate, back-to-back threes.
Yo, guys.
Instead of getting an angle on it, and that's giving them some open shots.
Fiddler, baseline jumper, and Zachridge went right up with him, and a foul on the inbound, on the rebound, and they're looking at number 35, Jesse Haupt, who picks up the foul. That's the first foul of the game, and it's inevitable as you work down the tournament trail, less and less whistles in the foul department. And offense, the first of the game. Here's Polson with a dribble. He'll bring it up the floor. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Polson across the court to Schutte on the left wing. Deep left corner, Zacharich with it. Guarded and back out front it goes. Holgate up 10-4. Under 4 minutes to go. Mullet signals the play with a palm open, signaling 5. Here's Schutte around the screen. They double pick him, and now back out front to Oakley around to the left side. Mullet looking inside. Back door. It's Oakley up and in. Holgate running some tremendous Central wants to talk about it. 3:37 to go. First quarter, 12-4 lead for Holgate. We're back with tournament basketball.
North Central that time got a much better angle. And waited for the second. And Brian Oakley scores.
Fiddler with the ball, puts it on the floor, has the seam, lays it up and in. That time the Tigers didn't get that help, and Chris Fiddler puts it on the board in the end. 12-6, full court pressure by North Central. A little different look. Mullet through the press. Ball is tipped, stolen by North Central. He had Schutte open on the wing, but North Central deflects it. Up the floor comes new player in Andy Watterson. To the wing it goes. Shot no good, and Brian Oakley with a rebound. 12-6. Holgate with the lead in the basketball. Under 3 minutes to go first quarter. The winner tonight will play Edgerton in the final. Edgerton a winner in the early game in overtime over Ayersville. Tolson with a floor spread, puts it on the floor. Needs some help. Gets it to Michael Schutte on the wing. North Central in the man-to-man. Schutte outside to Mullet. Holgate not forcing the issue. They'll reset it. 2:35 left to go in the first. Zacharich out of the wing, and we have an offensive foul on Mullet. Dennison was playing him tough. Mullet pushed him out of the way, and that is the second foul on Seth Mullet. That is a critical error for the Tigers here. As he's the only guy with a foul for Holgate, right?
That has them both. The question now is, does North Central try to pick up the pressure?
Gets it under control. Holgate may have to do this by committee, get it in the front court. They trap Oakley. He goes up the sideline, and he's fouled on the sideline by Watterson. That evens the fouls up at 2-2.
Tempo starting to pick up a little bit. North Central a lot more aggressive now into this full court pressure.
12-9 as the Eagles go to that three-point line to get something on the board. Michaelis will walk it up the floor. Holgate will go to their screening. Pass down low is kicked by North Central, and it'll go back to Holgate. One little move in terms of a foul, maybe changing the complexion here in this first quarter. Holgate still up 12-9. Inbounds play for Holgate. Schutte around the screen, sets for the three. It's in. Michael Schutte out outside on that right wing, makes it a 15-9 lead for Holgate. Here's Watterson, left corner. Weber with a move, brings it back outside. He'll take it on the point to Dennison. Dennison over to Watterson. Give and go into Fiddler. Turnaround in traffic. He got it in. Chris Fiddler squared up nicely and put it up and in. 15-11 Holgate. A minute 30 to go in the quarter. Zacharich pass knocked out of bounds by North Central. 1:29 left in this first quarter. And North Central with full court pressure. Trying to get Holgate into a little higher tempo game. Pass on the wing. This is Oakley. Again, Holgate spreading the floor on offense. Leading by 4. Oakley looks left. Dribbles to the key. Ball is knocked loose on the floor. Scramble. Still loose. Coming out of there with a Fiddler. Up ahead. He's got a man open. Jump shot up. No good. Rebound tipped up North Central. No good. And then a foul is called. It's Chris Fiddler. Got a tip up there and a foul on Holgate. Foul will go against David Tolson, and it will be an inbounds play for North Central. So they shook loose a steal, and they'll try and cut into this 4-point lead. Watterson in the deep left corner. Spins it out on the point. This will be Shane Weber. Right side to Dennison. Dennison around the screen. Something off forces turnover number 5 on North Central. 15-11 Holgate. Under a minute to go in the quarter. Oakley with it out front. Holgate up 15-11. Paul Wayne has a Long one for Zachary. His three won't go, and the rebound to Fiddler. And we have a foul called on Colson for trying to back in and get a check out, and that is 2 fouls on David Colson in the first quarter. And Paul Wayne now finding those fouls working against him with 40 seconds to go in the quarter. Chuck Matson will check in for the Holgate Tigers. Well, you can do all the X's and O's you want, but if you get in foul trouble, there aren't many options for you out there unless some kids step in off the bench. Watterson to the right wing to Dennison. Wants to go outside to Fiddler. Zachary right with him. Here's the drive. Pull-up jumper short. Rebound in the lane, and it's pulled out of there by Holgate, but then lost out of bounds by North Central. So the Tigers will get the ball with 26 seconds to go, first quarter. Holgate's going to play. With a basketball. Gets it in the hands of Schutte up the sideline to Michaelis. Michaelis cross-court pass, Zachary to Mullen. They break the press and now we'll set it. With 17 seconds to go, North Central will apply a little more pressure down to 13. Holgate up by 4 in the last 10 seconds of the first quarter. Oakley with a dribble left, spins it out to Schutte. Fakes, pulls up from 15. It won't go. Rebound to the corner, grabbed by Fiddler with 2-1. Long shot at the buzzer, no good. Marked down a quarter in the book. It's Holgate 15, North Central 11.
Coach Wayne would like to try to with those.
The ball, Michaelis with it on the point, likely to get some pressure. Picks up his dribble, goes left wing to Michael Schutte. We now see a different type of defense for North Central. What have you got, Bruce?
I believe that's a 2-3 zone. Holgate's going to attack that by trying to throw the skip pass.
Michaelis on the right wing, nearly stolen. Now looks for help, goes to the right corner to Matson. Matson with a fake, pulls it outside to Michaelis, over to the left wing to Zachary. They've got Schutte on the right wing, but it's picked off. Picking it off. It goes down the floor, hesitation dribble, puts up the shot, won't go. Rebound to Michael Schutte. So Holgate is the bullet there. Let's check the quarter numbers, Bruce.
6 of 10 from the field, 60%. 3 of 5 from threes. North Central 5 of 9 for 56%. 5 turnovers for North Central, 3 for Holgate.
1-3-1 zone. Matson with a dribble, stops, goes underneath. Ball is picked off, coming out of there with a Dennison. Up to Fiddler. Heads up with a spin in traffic. Kicks it outside. Here's a long foul up. That's no good. Rebound in traffic. Pull out of there by Tim Zachary. We have a foul scoring for North Central. Yet the three-point shot to drop. I believe that foul will go against Shane Weber for North Central. 4 fouls on Holgate, 3 on North Central, and we're a minute into the second quarter. Rebounding 5-2 edge for North Central, all 5 for Chris Fiddler. New player in is Eric Smeltzer, a senior for North Central. 1-3-1 zone, and Holgate turns it over. This isn't a zone you see very often, and Holgate trying to find where the seams are.
Right now trying to get a little bit better spacing and then look for some of those seams for dribble penetration. Holgate so far in this second quarter, 3 possessions, 3 turnovers.
Andy Short is checked in for the Eagles, a 5'11 freshman for North Central. Watterson with the ball, looking to the left corner. Finds Short there. He's looking inside. Ball is tipped. Fiddler, triple team. It's stolen by Michaelis. Holgate just with the triple team, and the Tigers bring the ball up against the zone. They lead it 15-11. Zachary on the wing, now brings it more toward the point, goes out front. This is Michael Schutte with the ball. Holgate may be very patient facing the zone. Out front, Schutte, long shot on the way, and that won't go. Rebound, pulled out of there by Dennison, by Watterson. North Central on the move, on the wing, and a dribble move, and a foul on Michaelis as Watterson bumps him on the drive. Foul on Holgate, their 5th, and the 1st on Michaelis. No, Paul Wayne wants his team to be even more patient against this zone with a 4-point lead. Fiddler takes it out front. Dennison bobbles, gets it back to Smeltzer. He'll load from the corner. That's in and out. Rebound pulled out of there by Michaelis. And Holgate doing a better job on the boards. Michaelis will bring it up. Pass on the wing. This is Zachary. Facing the 1-3-1 zone. Matson on the wing. Brings the ball out front. Pass over to the wing, that's Schutte left side. Schutte on the point to Michaelis. 5:30 to go in the quarter. Schutte from long range, won't go. Zachrich with a rebound. New possession for the Holgate Tigers. Those three-point shots really carry them long. Zachrich for three, won't go. Rebound in traffic, pulled out of there by Chris Fiddler. And North Central brings it up. Tigers are cold. Short for a three, and he hits it. The freshman connects to make it a one-point game. 15-14. Definitely a guy Holgate's going to have to guard on the perimeter. Jeff Spalding not hesitant to bring in his ninth grader here to play in the district. Zachrich on the point. Holgate has looked just a little off the sync in their offense against this 1-3-1. Pass inside, deflected by North Central. And the other way, looking for the lead. Short on the wing. Looks inside, ball deflected, and Zachrich is going to get a foul for reaching in. Tim Zachrich with his first, and that's the 16th foul.
You know, Holgate has really made a concentrated effort of not to let that ball get to the block. They've attacked the block with not only one person, two people, sometimes they've sent three people down to the block to make sure the ball doesn't get there.
Michael Schutte checks out, and David Tolson will replace him. Tolson with those two fouls. North Central trying to inbound it. Looking, finally in, and they turn it over. Holgate would not allow that entry pass, and a turnover on North Central. Holgate continues to keep Seth Mullett on the sideline with foul trouble. And a 15-14 Holgate lead. Down to 4:39 to go in this quarter. Holgate has not yet scored in this second quarter. Michaelis brings it up the floor, finds Zachrich on the wing. Still a 1-3-1 zone. Zachrich pulls it out to Tolson. Over to Michaelis. Looks down low, nothing there. And a foul out front on Smeltzer. Fourth team foul on North Central. Paul Wayne signals. It'll be Holgate inbounds on the side. North Central chasing out there on the point, but not really anywhere else.
Well, they're really trying to use their top person to keep the ball from being reversed. He almost stays up there just daring to get the reverse pass. And so far, Holgate's been able to get it to both sides.
Michaelis over to the right wing. Tolson's open for three, and he drains it. So Holgate took their time, got what they wanted, and lead it by 4, 18-14. 4 minutes to go in the quarter. Fiddler spins, gets it back outside to Smeltzer. Thought about three now from 16. It won't go. Rebound, Tolson in traffic. Pulls it out of there for the Holgate Tigers. Up the sideline, Zachrich. And Holgate, let's see how long they take with the possession. Tolson, another three, and another three in. Tolson said, hey, that guy's not guarding me, and I'm going to bomb it. He does for a 7-point Holgate lead. Into the key. Shot is up and in as Watterson gets loose on the low block. 21-16, North Central comes back with 3.5 to go in the first half. Michaelis out front on the wing. Pass to the wing, now to the deep corner. That's Tolson's spot too, but this is an air ball. Rebound, Fiddler's got it. Going the other way, North Central. Fiddler dish, here's the layup, blocked by Michaelis. Zachrich for the rebound. Holgate will slow it up. North Central thought they had something cooking on the other end, but the Tigers deny him. Zachrich picks up his dribble, passes to Michaelis on the point. Under 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Tolson on the wing. Puts it on the floor. North Central now in a man-to-man. Pass into the key. Michaelis with a fake. Leans, shoots, scores, and he's fouled. Tigers got the floor spread and went into the post, and Michaelis delivers. Foul will go against Jeremy Dennison for the Eagles. And Kurt Michaelis trying for a three-point play. Holgate up by 7, 23-16. Couple of changes for the Eagles. Shane Weber is in, and so is Mike Slagle. Holgate brings Michael Schutte back in. Kurt Michaelis at the line to try and make it a three-point play. Up and no good. Rebound, Fiddler. Fiddler with 8 rebounds. Central on the other end. Andy Short, freshman on the wing. Goes inside. He's got the man open. Missed the shot. Rebounded by Slagle to kind of a good angle and comes up real short on the backboard. Holgate up the floor, up by 7 with 2:29 to go in the quarter. Tolson on the wing. I believe it's man-to-man defense back. Zachrich out front. No, it's back to a zone for North Central. 1-3-1. Zachridge looking inside, nothing there. Heads to the wing, down to the baseline. And outside, Schutte had it knocked out of his hand. Found the seam to get the shot off. And the foul will go against Michael Schutte for Holgate. His first. 2 shots at the line for Chris Fiddler. They are making him work for every inch of the heart here at Defiance High School.
Well, if you look at Chris Fiddler's shot attempts so far here in the first half, 4 attempts.
Gets the free throw to cut the lead to 9, 26-17. Tim Kelly, a 6-foot sophomore in for Tim Zachridge. Zachridge is the guy that's guarding Chris Fiddler and has done a whale of a job here in the first half. 1:02 to go. Fiddler's second one up, that's good as well. Full court pressure, no. North Central backs it off. And Holgate will walk it up. Under a minute to go, first half, Tigers by 8. Paul Wayne wants this thing to go in low. It's a trap out front.
Half-court trap, 2-2-1 half-court trap.
Kelly in trouble, cross-court pass. Oakley with a grab down the lane. It's knocked away, saved by Holgate. And then knocked out of bounds by North Central as the Eagles put it into a scramble here in the last minute of the half. Schutte will inbound it. 26-18. Holgate with the lead. Oakley with the ball nearly stolen. Michaelis gets it to the right wing. This is Matson. Out front to Michaelis. Holgate putting it on hold. Double team on Michaelis. Looks left, goes right into the hands of Matson. And down the sideline to Schutte. He's double teamed. Goes baseline. Passes back out front. Nobody there. And it's going to be an over and back. Oh, Schutte had the baseline. Could have maybe gone up for the shot. But thought Holgate wanted to go to the delay. They turned. Kelly comes out. Zachridge in with 25 seconds to go in the quarter. So North Central, instead of down 10, could cut this lead maybe down to 5. Waterston with it out front, looking for short for a screen. They get it open for a 3. It's way short. Rebound pulled out of there by Michaelis. And Holgate with 14 seconds to go. We'll see what the Tigers do. Michaelis walks it up with 10. Looking for that final shot. To the wing. To the baseline. Oakley. Baseline drive. Slashing in. Jumper up. Good. 2 seconds. 1 second. And that's the end of the first half. The Tigers with a late score to go up by double digits in the division. Holgate with a man-to-man pressure. Jeremy Dennison with the ball on the wing. Goes to the baseline. All alone. They let him up and in. Holgate got no weak side help. And that's a good start for North Central. Here's a steal on the inbound play. And Fiddler ties up Colson. Jump ball arrow pointing to Holgate. So North Central's come out after it. Holgate fakes going deep. Inbound pass to Oakley. It's stolen on the inbound. Here's the feed underneath. Driving layup up and in. Dennison back-to-back buckets. And Holgate's lead cut to 6. And we've got a foul on Zachridge for pushing on in the post, and they decide to go Fiddler offense in the paint.
That time Chris Fiddler just beat Tim Zachridge to the post, and that's what created the foul.
30-22 Holgate. North Central with the ball. Dennison outside. Waterston fakes. Dribbles in across the lane. Pull-up jumper from 10. Won't go. Fiddler with a rebound up. Missed it. Rebound. Colson in traffic for Holgate. Gets the outlet. Schutte up to Zachridge. Waterston to the right wing. This is Dennison. Out front it goes. They're looking for Fiddler, but they are putting man in front of him. Oakley battling with him. Here's a new man in. That is Shane Weber. Now in the hands of Tyson Chamberlain, who's checked in. Pass. They fake low post. Here's the dribble move into traffic. And, an offense. No, it's foul on Mullet. They had the baseline cut off, and Paul Lane is saying, what did he do? He did not move. That was just a great defensive play by Mullet. Official calls the block instead, and it's foul 3 on Seth Mullet. It's one of those where that third official had to make a call, and it was right in front of him. At the line goes Watterson. His free throw up and in. Well, for Paul Lane with 3 fouls on Seth Mullet, how long does he keep him in with a 9-point lead? Free throw up and good again. So the lead is cut to 8. Full court pressure. Holgate looking. Shooting in the backcourt. Tipped out of bounds by North Central. North Central's making Holgate beat him deep. Michael Schutte will throw it into the backcourt. Holgate goes deep. They got a man open. Holgate back up by 10 as the Tigers beat him deep. Dennis on the wing looking for Fiddler. Outside it goes to Watterson. Around the left side. Deep corner left. Looking for Fiddler again. Fiddler doing what he can to try and get in front of Oakley. Here's the dribble move. Off the glass. Shot won't go. Rebound in the lane. Pulled out of there by Weber, who puts it away. Chamberlain puts it up and in. North Central getting the rebound. 8-point game, 34-26. Shooting in the backcourt and a 5-second call as North Central has cranked up the heat here in this third quarter. 6:10 left to go. North Central will get the basketball on the inbound. They can close the gap to 6. Looking, ball out on the wing. This is Weber. Goes out front to Fiddler. Fiddler gets a screen, pulls up from 17. It's short. Rebound in the lane. Chamberlain out. No good. Rebound on the floor and pulling it out of there, David Tolson. It has been a war here in this third quarter underneath. Zachary with a baseline drive. Brings it out to the wing, into the key. Shooting around the screen, missed it. Rebound, Oakley brings it down and then pulled out of his hand and taken away by Tyson Chamberlain. Here comes North Central the other way. Watterson with a fake, dribbles into the lane, throws up the runner, it won't go. And Fiddler with a rebound, fouled by Oakley. The Tigers are giving up some boards on the inside as North Central really working hard.
Well, the aggressiveness has really picked up on both ends for North Central, both against the press and against the half-court defense.
Watterson gets the inbounds, nearly a 5-second count. They want to go to Fiddler. They'll go to the wing, looking for the lob into Fiddler. Nothing there. Here's the lob into Fiddler. Spins, turns, leans, shoots the runner, up and in. Holgate bodied him the whole way, but he's cut it to a 6-point game. 34-28. Holgate up the floor, and we've got a timeout for the Tigers. 5:13 left in the third. North Central battling back to within 6. We'll take a break. Back with more after.
Every day at Ralph's County Pride in Holgate.
Out. A North Central defense that has been at a frantic pace has cut 4 points off the lead. Holgate on the attack. Ball in the hands of Brian Oakley to Seth Mullet, who will bring it up the floor. Mullet with 3 fouls, sends up the floor, looking for some help. Dribbles to the wing, now we'll get double team, pass to the corner, Zachary. Zachary brings it out. North Central trapping where they can. Mullet dipping in and out. Here comes Zachary around the screen to the left corner. Nothing there. Brings it out front. Gets it to Schutte. Open for a 3. It's huge and he hits it. And then Schutte sends the fly into the floor. No call. Tigers up by 9 with 4:43 left to go in the third. Yeah, North Central exclusively looking for Fiddler inside. They go to Chamberlain. His pull-up jumper good. Chamberlain, a 5'9" senior, stepping up off the bench for the Eagles. Zachrich in the backcourt. Gets it up to Mullet. Mullet will get double teamed. Over to Zachrich. Holgate on the attack. And now to Mullet. 37-31. Holgate's lead cut to 6 again. 4:17 to go in the third. Round the screen, Zachrich pops out on the wing left side. Will they go back to Schutte out front? They do. He pulls up from 16. It's short, and he is fouled on the play. Second time, no, they fouled Mullet, who was setting the screen, and that foul will go on Jeremy Dennison. That's only the second foul on North Central in this half. Dennison with, I believe, his second. Schutte will inbound the basketball for Holgate. Weber comes out. North Central will bring in number 10. Well, they're going deep on the roster. Ryan Carlson, a senior, checks in. Holgate with the ball. This is Mullet. Gets it in the right corner to Schutte. Schutte out to Oakley. They'll work it left side to Mullet. Mullet is pressure. Wheels around the corner. Passes down low. And a diving play by Chamberlain to knock it out of bounds. Wow, is he working hard on defense? You can feel the tempo has just picked up, and still almost 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. 7-point lead for Holgate with a basketball. Big possession, I think, right here. Tigers trying to inbound it out front. Schutte in the lane, kicks it out. Oakley with a dribble move. Cut off by Fiddler. Leans in, shoots the shot, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by North Central. Oakley had it in close, but couldn't get it to go. North Central now trying to cut the lead even more. Down the lane, shot blocked by Oakley. Rebounded by Mullet, and then it is stolen by North Central. Loose on the floor, and into the backcourt comes North Central with the ball. Coming out of that scramble situation. North Central, Dennison looking for Fiddler. They've got him. Backs in, spins, and he is going to be called for a loss. Oakley was bodying him, and it was Fiddler forcing it with his move backing into Oakley. So either way, the coaches are mad about the call. Holgate against full court press, still leading by 7, trying to get it in. Oakley back to Schutte. 37-30, 3:15 to go. Schutte spins, looks for some help. Goes up the sideline, and he is fouled by Waterston. A third foul on Waterston, the third foul on North Central. Holgate with a basketball. Boy, things are just getting a little more intense with every possession in this district semifinal. Waterston will come out of there, and replacing him is Jesse House back in. So North Central will lose a little bit of an offensive threat here with Waterston checking out. Averaging 13 points a game. Mullet on the point with it. Again, big possession for Holgate with 3 minutes to go in the quarter. Schutte out to Mullet. Trying to work the right side. Mullet in some trouble. Steal. Here's the ball down the floor. Carlson with a drive, puts it up and in. Holgate with a turnover. North Central with a steal from Ryan Carlson, who's their 10th man off the bench. 37-32, so the big possession comes up empty for Holgate. Oakley double teamed in the backcourt. Brings it up. Pass up the floor. Stolen, and no, it'll go out of bounds. The Tigers turn it over. They're 5th of the quarter with 2:40 left to go in the third. Chris Fiddler will bring it up the floor, working on Oakley. Kicks it to the wing. Three-pointer on the way. Good. Jeremy Dennison ups the lead to 2, and Holgate with a timeout. North Central back in this one, down 37-35. More third quarter action after this. Here's some good news. The days are getting long.
928307. Next construction of Napoleon. In first round NIT basketball action, Xavier University got the win at Toledo by a bucket. This one went down to the wire. Xavier gets the win 86-84.
All right, Holgate with a basketball, but Bruce Lesher, North Central just keeps coming back.
Well, you know, North Central, they got that frantic pace. They did give up some easy baskets, but they've had more positives happen for them than negatives.
Holgate turning it over, and the Tigers trying to inbound the ball. Schutte gets it into Michaelis. Michaelis will stop and brings the ball up the floor. Looks for help, gets it to Mullet. 2:22 left to go in the third. Tigers up by a deuce. Mullet works the right sideline. Pressure, picks up the dribble, gets it to Michael Schutte. He's clobbered as he tries to split the defense. Foul will go. I believe Tyson Chamberlain for North Central. That's their 4th team foul. Holgate gets it out wide. Oakley now to Steph Mullet. Mullet looking to the right wing. Schutte double team. Gets the ball back out to Mullet. North Central really popping out on Schutte now with double team every time he comes around the screen. Schutte put the ball on the floor to give it up. Zachridge outside to Mullet. Somebody else could be open for Holgate if they can get the offense going. Mullet just holding for a minute 48 to go in the third. Holgate up by 2. Zachridge outside to Oakley. He'll launch a long one. No good. Rebound. Oh, Michael Schutte just jumped point here in this second half. Fiddler with a drive into the lane, kicks it outside to Chamberlain. Chamberlain back into the hands of Fiddler. Fiddler on the point, gives it off Dennison. Bobbles for a second, pass to the wing. Carlson back in the hands of Dennison. Dennison left side. Fiddler with a lot of motion trying to get open. This is Dennison on the point. Left side Chamberlain. A minute 13 to go in the quarter. Chamberlain spins it out to Fiddler. Fakes the three. Now will load it. Fires and hits. Chris Fiddler's three puts North Central on top. 38-37. Will leave their first lead of the game. Zachary brings it up the floor, and North Central has Holgate. As Holgate takes the air out here for a final possession. North Central. Down to 10 seconds. One second is lost from half court. No good. North Central. In that third quarter, North Central was able to get double the shot at Holgate did. Holgate with 5 turnovers in the third quarter to only 1 for North Central. Another reason was rebounding as they have out-rebounded the Tigers. Here's Dennison in the lane. Shot up. No good. Rebound scramble. Pulled out of there by Seth Bullitt for Holgate, and he is fouled underneath. Rebound edge now 17-14 for North Central, so they out-rebounded Holgate 7-2 in that quarter. North Central has 5, Holgate with 4. Holgate with an inbound, down by 1. Shooting, having trouble getting somebody clear. And Watterson nearly got his 4th foul of the game as he knocked Mullen out of bounds. And it will go to the Holgate Tigers. Ball inbound, Shooty still looking, gets it. Down the floor comes Oakley. Oakley nearly walked with it, brings it down the floor, and it's knocked out of bounds by Carlson. Got to give credit to North Central, because they have just turned into a different gear here.
Well, they got into a higher level here, and you got to give Coach Spalding. He's put a number of players out on there, and they've all produced for him.
Holgate with the inbound. Oakley out to Mullet. Can Holgate come back? And we have an illegal screen set by Kirk Michaelis. And that is going to even the team fouls at 5-5. Moving when he did it, so North Central will try and add to their 1-point lead. Watterson will bring it up the floor against Michaelis. Watterson with the dribble. Gives it off to Dennison. Dennison, kind of a weave going. Here's Fiddler, free throw line jumper, short. Rebound knocked out of bounds off of North Central. Another huge collision in the lane. And it will be Holgate basketball. And Jeff Spalding says keep the pressure on them. Holgate has not been able to beat them deep because they have a safety valve back. Ball is knocked out of bounds again by North Central. That's Jesse Hout getting it there.
Right now, Holgate coach is talking about coming to meet the basketball. You know, the Holgate kids are staying in one spot, letting the ball come to them instead of going to meet it.
David Colson checks in for Holgate, replacing Brian Oakley. Shooting, looking to get it in. Gets it in. This is Michaelis. He'll take it in the front court. Crosses the top of the circle now to Seth Mullet. Holgate still down by 1 early in the fourth quarter. The winner will play Edgerton in the district final. Here's Stolson with it on the perimeter. Finds Michaelis over to Mullet right wing. Down low pass. Stolen. Knocked out of bounds. No. Saved by Dennison. North Central makes the steal. And the Eagles are forcing Holgate into turnover trouble. Watterson, the ball knocked away, gets it back. Wants to hand it to Fiddler. Now takes it on the wing. Double team. Looks for some help. Gives it off to Fiddler. Fiddler cornered. Layup on the baseline. Up and in, and he's fouled. Chris Fiddler Fiddler just refuses to stand still, always moving even if he doesn't have the ball, and he scores, draws a foul, and now North Central up by 3.
Now looking at that play, Holgate had it pretty well defensed. Just one error. They didn't pick up Chris Fiddler on the second time that they tried to hand him the ball. He saw the seam and took it right to the basket.
Foul will go against David Tolson, his third of the ball game. And Chris Fiddler has picked up the slack here in the second half for North Central. Averaging 21 and a half a game. He'll go to the free throw line for a three-point play. It's up and no good. Rebound tip, pulled down by Brian Oakley. Holgate brings it out of the backcourt, down by 3. Holgate has gone on a long dry spell here. Let's see what the Tigers come up with. Tolson on the wing. Brings it outside. Michael Schutte out of the game for Holgate. Steph Mullet out on the perimeter with it. Tigers trying to set something up. Tolson left side. Back out front to Mullet. Not sure who they're shooting for. It's Tolson. He can't get loose. Baseline jumper is way short. Rebound to Fiddler. Fiddler on the run for North Central. Pulls up from 16. It's short. Rebound. He gets his own. Takes it back up, and it's knocked out of his hand. Holgate not checking out like they did in the first half, and they're paying the price as North Central gets a new look. Michael Schutte with a quick blow, and he'll come back in for David Tolson. 40-37 North Central. Inbound play. Dennison will throw it in, gets it to House. Ball in the wing. Waterston now looking for Fiddler. Zacharias trying to stay with him. Waterston brings it out front. This is Fiddler guarded by Michaelis, and Fiddler walks with the ball. A little bit too good of a fake, and Holgate gets the ball back.
And for North Central, that's only the second turnover in the second half for them.
Oh my, one of the reasons why they've turned it around. Holgate trying to get it in. This is Zacharias. Off the floor, he's got Oakley on breakaway, missed the layup. Zacharias with a rebound though, up and in, and Holgate within one at 40-39. And we've got a North Central timeout. 5:45 left to go in 12-0 tear.
Yeah, and that goes to what we talk about defensively, being able to keep you in the game until you can get your offense back on track.
Waterston brings it down for the Eagles. Let's see where they go with the offense. Dennison looks for Fiddler. Fiddler pressured out front. Gives it off. Fake lean. Waterston shoots. No good. Gets his own rebound. Back up. No good. Mullet pulls down the rebound in traffic. North Central nearly had it, but the Tigers come out with it. Mullet up the floor. He's got Zacharias. Will Holgate attack? Nope, they will set up. This is a possession that could give them a lead. Zacharias, North Central right out in every passing lane. There's got to be some backdoor opportunities for Holgate now. Mullet with it out front, guarded by Carlson. Back to Michael Schutte. Under 5 minutes to go. 40-39 North Central. Schutte off balance three, won't go. Rebound, Fiddler in traffic. He's fouled by Michaelis. And now they have started calling some touches a little bit more. And that's the 1-and-1 for the North Central Eagles. And it will send Chris Fiddler to the free throw line. Foul on, not sure who that went against for Holgate. They have Colson's number on the board, but he's not in the game. I'm thinking that was Kurt Michaelis. I believe that's right. So at the line, Chris Fiddler will shoot 1-and-1 with his team up by 1. Fiddler, 6'2 senior, 4-year player. Free throw, no good. Rebound coming out of there with it. Rebound hauled out of there. Jesse House stuck around Brian Oakley, and to the free throw line goes Jesse House. North Central just a little quicker to that rebound, and they continue to pound away on the glass. Well, North Central just missed a 1-and-1. Jesse House will now try. Free throw up. Good. Oh, that one is going to hurt the Tigers. They could have had the missed free throw, but couldn't snag it. House puts North Central up by 2. Still a long way to go here with under 5 minutes. That one's a miss, and there's Fiddler with a rebound for North Central. And he's fouled, scored, and gets the rebound. The Tigers just not keeping North Central off the glass. That's 15 rebounds for Chris Fiddler.
Again, talking about being aggressive and being quicker to the ball. Right now, North Central a little quicker to the basketball than Holgate.
Fiddler will try and make it a three-point play. North Central's biggest lead of the game now at 4. Fiddler up and no good. Rebound to Zachrich. Tim Zachrich with his fifth. And Holgate with a basketball. North Central brings it up. Mullet brings it across for Holgate. 43-39 North Central. Tigers have scored just one bucket in the last 8 minutes. McKayla's deep corner. Looking in for Oakley. Bobbles it, gets it back. Looking to send it outside. Spins, and he's called for a double dribble. Did you see the double dribble?
He bounced it to get control. I don't think that was a dribble.
So turnover on Holgate gives it back to North Central. 4-point lead. Fiddler with the ball. Spins, kicks it to the wing to Dennison. Look for Fiddler to get the ball back. Watterson with it on the perimeter. A lot of screens on the perimeter right now for North Central. Fiddler with a spin. Michaela's trying to stay with him. Gives it off Dennison. Kind of a weave going. Watterson kicks it outside. Stolen on the floor by Michaelis. Great defensive play by Kirk Michaelis. Under 4 minutes to go. Holgate still down by 4.
That time Kirk Michaelis anticipated the pass going back to Fiddler. He got in the passing lane, got a hand on it.
And they brought a new player in to guard Michael Schutte. Tyson Chamberlain. Here's Mullet on the wing. Fakes the shot. Outside Zachrich. Left side Michaelis. Pass underneath. Here's Oakley. Lean, shoots, scores as Holgate goes inside. 43-41. The Tigers may have to go to that inside game because North Central's daring them to pass it in the paint.
Well, again, they ran the set play, coming with a back pick from the weak side to the strong side that opened Brian Oakley up for a shot off the block.
3:20 left to go. North Central with a lead by 2 in the basketball. In the deep right corner, Jesse Houck with it. Goes baseline, slips inside, throws up the runner, and he's fouled by Kirk Michaelis. North Central now getting the floor spread a little bit and getting some driving lanes. A 4th foul on Michaelis.
That's what I have him for.
At the line, Jesse Houck. Well, the scoreboard reading a 3rd, and I'm sure Paul Wayne likes that better. Free throw up and good. Holgate now is over the double bonus limit, so every free throw will be a 2-shot variety. North Central by 3. This is WNDH Napoleon. Both free throws good by House. 45-41. The lead is 4. Michaelis in the backcourt will bring it up for the Tigers. Behind the back dribble, looks for some help. And he is fouled in the backcourt by Chamberlain. And that was no touch foul in there. So the next one will be the 1-and-1 for Holgate. Schutte will inbound the ball. Holgate down 4, needing something on the board. Chamberlain coming after Mullet. Holgate may have to score at the free throw line here. Mullet looking at a double team. Looks for help. Pass is kick, gets it into the hands of Oakley. Oakley to the corner. Michaelis for a 3. No good in the rebound. Pulled out of there by Dennison for North Central. And the Eagles now with a 4-point lead of the ball. Watterson brings it to Dennison with 2:40 to go. North Central may spread it out even more. Dennison to the wing. That's House with it. Takes it out front. North Central's bench has been huge tonight. Watterson gives it off to Dennison. 2:27 left to go. Left side pass. Houck out to Dennison. 45-41 North Central. Now to Chris Fiddler. Fiddler gets it to Dennison. 2:13 to go as North Central continues a little delay here. Fiddler with it out front. They've got him on a one-on-one. Pass back door. Nobody there, and North Central throws it away. Well, Holgate's got to capitalize. Down by 4 with 2:03 left in the game. See if Holgate doesn't go inside like they did that one possession.
Well, they may try to run some set plays again. If North Central allow them to, it's getting to be such a helter-skelter game. They haven't really been able to run a lot of sets. North Central come out to double the ball again at almost any point in time.
Mullet with the ball, and he is fouled by Chris Fiddler. Mullet was close to a 10-second, and Fiddler went after him, gets the push, and that's now 1-and-1. That might have saved Holgate from a 10-second violation.
Now they were going to have to rush, get the ball up.
For Chris Fiddler, his first foul of the game. He has played every minute of this game. And he's been battling on the boards and gets his first foul in a back court situation. Under 2 minutes left now, 153. Holgate up 10 at the half, now trying to come back themselves. Mullet at the free throw line, in and out. Rebound to Fiddler. And North Central with a 4-point lead. Paul Wayne wants more pressure. Out with the basketball. Pass to the wing, Watterson. Gets it on the sideline. Spins. Goes baseline, and he stepped out of bounds. It'll go back to the Holgate Tigers. Turnover number 4. Shooty looking to get it in trouble. Gives it to Zachary. Tim heads up the floor. Holgate on the attack. If Fiddler is really gassed or has an injury, he is trying to fight his way up the floor. Holgate's going to get something going. Mullet down the lane. Kicks it outside to Michaelis. To Zachary. Couldn't pull the trigger with 1:20 to go. Holgate will bring it out. Down by 4. Mullet. Let's see what Holgate does. They go left side. Oakley for a 3. In and out. Rebound for Warren Dennison. Shoots it up and he is fouled with 1:09 to go. Holgate just doesn't have anybody to step out to get that 3-point shot. And North Central will now shoot 2 free throws. Leading by 4 with only 1:08 left to go.
Yeah, as well as they shot the threes in the first half, 6 of 12. Here in the second half, right now they are 1.
He's been a warrior for the Eagles, no doubt, at the line. With a big 1-and-1 for a big 2-shot situation for the Eagles.
And if you're Coach Baldy, you're telling him, oh, you're not nearly as tired as you think you are. Go back out on the floor.
Well, he needs him out there to kind of stabilize the ship. Holgate down by 4, now almost needs help from North Central in the way of some misses. 1:08 left to go. David Tolson back in there for Holgate. Dennison, first free throw, up and in. Meanwhile, Holgate has not hit their free throws here in the second half. Dennison to try and make it a 6-point game. On the way, and no good. Rebound tipped and pulled out of there by Tolson. Holgate brings it up the floor. Zachary pressure to the backcourt. North Central is not backing off the pressure. Shooty with a basketball, goes baseline, spins out of trouble, looks for help, cross-court pass. Here's Zachary, pull up from 15, it won't go. Rebound pulled out of there by Watterson. 46 seconds to go, North Central by 5. Watterson with a dribble, down to the wing, Jesse House with it, corner to Dennison. Holgate may have to foul soon. Stolen by Holgate. Mullet brings it up the floor, kicks it to the wing, Tolson thought about 3. Brings it back out, Zachary only 20. Zachary still good. Rebound to Fiddler. And a foul in the backcourt with only 23 seconds to go. As the Tigers just couldn't get anything to go. Scored 4 points. And with a 5-point lead, North Central shooting 2 shots with Chris Fiddler. Fiddler with 17 rebounds in the game. Fiddler can put the Tigers in a big hurt here with 2 free throws. First one up, he just is out of gas.
Yeah, right now he's 0 for 4 from the free throw line here in the fourth quarter. It's just that he's tired. He's giving everything he's got.
Holgate still with life. This one up, that one's good. Holgate will try and bring it up, down by 6. Shooty looking to get it in, looking, ball is in. Mullet brings it up the floor. Holgate on the attack. Mullet looks for help out to Shooty. Shooty fires, partially blocked. Looks like a foul on the 3, no good. It's rebounded by Fiddler and a foul in the backcourt with only 10 seconds to go. And now North Central up by 6 will shoot some more free throws. Well, they knew Shooty was going to shoot a 3. They sent 3 guys at him, and they got a partial block on it. Jeremy Dennison will shoot 2 with North Central up by 7. Free throw up and good. That might just about do it for the Eagles, up by 7. Dennison up. This one rolls good. North Central by 8. They take it off the press. Holgate picks it up. They've got to shoot it, and it's knocked away. Stolen by Chamberlain out front with 3. Goes in for the shot and scores, and that's it. North Central wins. 40. The Eagles. Deficit 41. And the North Central squad will move on to the district final, where they'll play the Edgerton Bulldogs in a game Saturday